Nothing here. Oh my god. Let's move. Oh my. Nothing here. Nothing. It's nothing. Oh my god. My god. What is this? Oh my god. What the hell is that locking door? No, it's okay. What's that? Go away! What do you want to do? No! Go away! No more! Go away! I will kill you! Go away! Leave us alone! Zina! We are not scared!
Mom, what is this, huh? What is this?
Mom! Nothing, Yakub! What, Yakub?
There's someone standing!
There is no one, Yakub! Oh my god!
Oh my god, that's a creepy house.
I swear I've not gone crazy. You just have to see it to believe it. So I've got some wood chips here, just a bunch of wood, and just watch this and prepare yourself because it's really freaky. Look at that, gone. It went into the floor. I feel it's like vibrating. What just happened? Where am I? Hello? Are you kidding me? What the fuck?
Wow, these things are scared. Oh my god.
Escucha, hágale suavecito. Espere, no hago. Hágale.
Oh my god.
I may or may not have climbed up because there's no stairs. Oh fuck! Oh fucking shit!
What? Hey. Ha. Oh, let's see a real horror. Let's see what type of horror is this. Oh, this stuff are very scared. Like now there is a video has passed in some creepy house. I wonder how people continue living in such house.
Look, two male lions are escorting hyenas to the execution ground for their lives, but you won't believe what the lions will do to him. The hyena is badly wounded and can only use two legs, but the lions won't let him go. They want him to reveal the location of his clan's den. The hyena knows he is doomed today. He is crippled and betrayed his own clan. If he tells them where his den is, he will be tortured by the hyena queen, but the lions in front of him won't spare him either. They beat him up and make him lead the way. the hyena thinks he is dead anyway. He would rather die by the lions than by his own teammates, so he curses at the lions and yells at them to finish him off. But the lions won't fall for it. They are not fooled by his angry words. They want to wipe out the hyena clan today. The feud between the lion family and the hyena family is getting deeper and deeper. The humans in the car behind them can do anything. The lions walk and leave their scent on the ground as a mark. They see the hyena lying on the ground and refusing to move, so they go up and try to teach him a lesson. The hyena has no choice but to take the lions to their territory. The hyena clan members see the traitor hyena who brought the lions to their den. They think this is bad news. The queen in front feels a chill in her heart. It seems that today's family feud battle is inevitable. At this moment, the two male lions finally find the hyena den. They don't care about the injured hyena anymore. He can't use his phalanx anymore and he betrayed his own family. He will have a bad end for sure. The injured hyena returns to the queen's side and complains bitterly. But it seems that the queen doesn't sympathize with him. The other companions don't dare to help him either because the two male lions are staring at them from afar. But you won't believe what the lions do next. They don't start a fight with the hyenas right away. Instead, they just lie down and watch what they will do to the traitor hyena. Soon, the queen chases the hyena back and forth. The poor hyena runs hard with his two front legs. The queen follows him from behind and drives him away. Then she joins the rest of the clan without looking back. That's so cruel. The lions wanted to see a good show of their infighting, but they didn't expect that the hyena would be kicked out of his home so mercilessly. So what do you think? Does this hyena have any chance of survival after being captured today?
There's a sad story of nature. But those animals, they are also very clever. You see? What? Let's see this. These are now glitches in real life. Wow! What type of glitch? Let's see what will happen. Oh, where's the mirror? What's up with this red? Is she okay? Oh my god. Yo, guys, please check out on your loved ones. They might be up to something. Send them love and caring out there. Please treat people with love and caring. Oh, do you think she's alright or she might be depressed? I found this in the passenger's door yesterday after looking for 3 days for... What? Finally found them yesterday. Oh, this looks like that situation some lady was saying about her black towel and how it had lost in her house and then she found it out of nowhere. These are familiar situations that sometimes happen in real life. And now they really make me wonder, where do those things go? Or those guys that are in charge of the Matrix sometimes want to have a look at your stuff? What do you think? Please share
I
your thoughts.
am by profession a Sanusi, a priest diviner of the Great Earth Mother. I am also entrusted with a huge amount of folklore which has never been recorded by anyone in this land. I have traveled far across the earth. I have been to many countries and to many places. And I can tell you, and dare anyone to contradict me, that the land known as South Africa contains the most mysteries that are to be found in this world. Archaeologists have not even scraped the surface of this country. There are many things that wait patiently under the earth to be discovered. There are many things that wait to be studied. There are historical sites of great importance which have never been thoroughly studied by scientists. All along the Cape seashore, starting from Port Elizabeth right up to Table Mountain and beyond. There are strange shapes on mountain sides, simulacra, rocks that resemble human faces, gigantic creations which seem to represent human beings of every race under the sun. These simulacra, some of them, show direct human intervention. They all have notches that represent eyes. Some even have got hollows where eyes should be. And what is interesting is that when the sun rises, it strikes the eye sockets of these huge images and shines through them. Ancient people were very, very observant. They were very, very great believers in symbols. They used to see shapes where we of these days see nothing.
What? Oh my God! Huh? Ha! What was that? Oh my God! Hats off to this hero for freeing the lovebirds. Oh my God! Some lovebirds here were stuck. Ah. He sprung into action right away. But this is some good vibes, guy. Oh. Man. But this guy came here and separated these birds that were tied together maybe by some string here. Wow! This is so good, man. He just helped them freely and let them go. Respect to this guy and all guys out there that treat the universe well and animals and the people around you with loving, compassion, caring. That's the only way to go for us humans, with love and caring and compassion and kindness for one another, you see, and forgiveness, unity, all that. The world can be good vibes, filled with good vibes. Ah, creepy things caught on camera. Oh, it is said that dogs can see ghosts, and it's very creepy when you think about it that way. Huh? What? Oh, oh, what? This is now something very creepy. Or would you hear some ghost banging and then you go there to check? And you are alone in the room. My friend, these are things from my side. I just evacuate immediately. I see this. I hear creepy stuff. No talking. We move immediately. I'd rather go and live in the forest like my ancestors used to do. Ha! What? This is very creepy because when you see someone has reached to a point they're recording paranormal stuff in their house, it's because they have seen them severally and they now even have the guts to record them because they live with them.
Time. That's wild right there.
No, it's just, energy shortage. You know when they run power to your house?
Yeah.
Have you ever wondered how come you always wire that and drive it in the ground?
Yeah.
They might be letting you use the same power that your house sitting on.
Yeah.
You got a video?
Yep. That right there, wow.
Yep.
Ooh.
The same power that they provide to your house is the same power that's on Earth. You just gotta find a way to get it. I'm sharing information. Let's get this shift. Peace in.
Ha! We have been seeing that. A man is great not because he hasn't failed. A man is great because failure hasn't stopped him. Wow! That's some great point and heavy point.
Get so confident in yourself and who you are that no one's opinion, rejection, or behavior can rock you. And you build that confidence by doing tough things. Then you have the evidence within yourself that you can get through tough situations.
Dios mío, Señor, yo sí la escuchaba. Señor Jesús, papá, papá, ay Dios mío, papá, papá, mamá, papá, pare, hay alguien llorando aquí, venga, 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 papi, venga, en serio, venga. Uy, Dios mío, Señor. Mire, Dios mío, hay fuera en la sangre de Cristo.
Mire, papi.
Papá, venga, qué rápido. Mire, eso está aquí llorando, no sé, como que... Mire, es que está tarde, yo se la escuché, Mire cómo llora. ¿Qué?
Es un espíritu malo.
Llame a la policía, papá. Llame a la policía de niña. Mire, mire. Escúchalos, aquí, mira. Ay.
Mamita, no mires.
Ay, Dios mío, Señor Jesús. Dios mío, Señor.
Oh my god! That's scary! Oh, oh my god! Oh! Is this a puppet or what? Oh my god! This is scary! Oh my god! Oh! Yeah. What? Wait a minute. Is this real? Oh my god. Some of these videos look like movies because this thing is really creepy. What? What's up with that dog? Did you see that thing that was just peeping there? This is now not nice at all. This now makes me very to fear and wonder why people go in creepy places and.
This is the cheat code to create the reality that you want. You are not the human. The human is the manifestation of what you actually are. Your human body doesn't have a soul. Your soul has a human body. I did a video where I explained how you're interacting and creating your reality. It's one of my pinned videos in my profile. The best way to understand what's actually happening is like this. Think of yourself as playing a VR game. You've got a headset on, and the way that you control this game is by thoughts alone. If you want to move your character, which is the human being, then you move forward by thinking it. Everything in this reality is done by thoughts. This is why people say your thoughts create your reality. You're playing this game with your thoughts. Not a pad, not a mouse or a keyboard, with thoughts. Now imagine you've got a headset on. Your thoughts are writing the code, which the code then has this expression of the reality that you are experiencing. If you think of it as like a website is written using code. But when you go on the website through the web browser, you don't see code. You see the expression of that code. There's again another video, that's one of my pinned videos, where I explain that in detail as well. When you put them both together, you understand that you have the headset on and your thoughts are writing the code, which then express your experience of reality. This is why everyone says your thoughts create your reality. But to get a better understanding of what's actually going on is that your beliefs are creating your reality. A belief is a thought that's thought over and over again. A thought is a neural pathway firing and wiring in your mind. Now, if you think that same thought again, that same neural pathway strengthens. If you keep thinking that same thought over and over again, it strengthens so much that you don't even need conscious effort to think it. It just fires off on its own. That is what a belief is. It's a thought that's writing the code, which is what I'm going to experience as my reality. Now, if I've had so many experiences in my life where I think that this is happening because I'm not good enough, then I am giving energy to that thought over and over again, so much so that it becomes a belief. Now I'm writing code for my existence, for my reality, that I am not good enough. And this bit of code or this belief is firing off constantly every day without my conscious awareness, because I don't need to give it any conscious effort for it to fire off. That is what a belief is. So my belief, which is a thought, is what's now creating my reality. So if I've never really been consciously aware of this, and I've been living life, going through all the experiences that I have, which have made me believe that I'm not good enough, now the reality that's being created is one where it will mirror back to me that belief that I am not good enough. So the experiences that I will have will be ones that show me I am not good enough.
There was a study that came out that shows that clutter, right, actually raises the cortisol levels up in women, right? So women like to have a tidy space, but men are not affected by clutter. And men's cortisol levels raise when you ask them to clean up. So there's an inverse relationship between men and women are ignorant of this, and they are placing all of these demands on men, not realizing that men are incapable of doing these things and being the way you think he should be. Women do not know that a lot of men have these issues, right? So now when you put men and women in a relationship and women get to talking and expecting men to read their mind, and they don't have the words. So there's a deficit called alexithymia, which more males are affected by than women. And it's the lack of an emotional vocabulary.
Yo, how to correct your cream? Oh, you mean this is how I should do it? I've been doing it wrong all the life. Ah.
And weird trick for the hooded eyes. Let's do it. Clean hands, ring fingers. We're gonna close our eyes and hold them by the eyelashes. While you're holding the closed eyes by eyelashes, you're gonna start moving them. Infinity sign, 3 infinity sign, one way, 3 infinity sign another way, 1 8, number 8 3 times, another way of number 8 3 times. 2 circles on one side, 2 circles on another. Then we're gonna open our eyes, hold it like this, and start blinking. Please, people who cannot do the blinking, don't do it. If you have a condition, don't do it. Okay, blink, 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 blink. And make sure that the back of the neck is long. Your shoulder blades are not together, they are apart. So bring your back straight and keep blinking, keep blinking, keep blinking, keep blinking, keep blinking, keep blinking, and enjoy new eyes. Make sure that you like this video if you want to see more techniques, and share it with a friend.
You wanna go eat? Come on. Oh my god.
We fucked up.
What are you talking
about? Abusing his office for his personal political gain here, trying to pressure this.
Leo? Yes?
Early on in the CIA remote viewing program that I set up at SRI, I was asked to check out claims of a psychic, Ingo Swann. Ingo had done experiments at City College in New York under Professor Gertrude Schmeider. She had set up thermistors, and from across the room, he could make the temperatures go up and down. And so I took this claimed psychic, invite him out to SRI to see what he could do. We had the quark detector, and so it was basically a quantum chip inside of mu metal magnetic shielding, inside of steel dewar for electrical shielding, inside of superconducting shielding. The requirement being that nothing could affect this thing from the outside. So I want to see if you can affect it. He affected it unequivocally 100%. You had this slow oscillation. What he did was he stopped the oscillation. Now what turned out to be even more, quote, magical was when we asked him, how'd you know what to do? And he said, well, all I did was look inside, and then he drew out how things were related inside that had never been published, and it turned out that they were accurate. And so it was when I wrote all that up and circulated around, that's when the CIA came knocking at my doorstep. And they said, oh, we've been looking for you. And I said, you know, why? What did I do? He said, well, the Russians have been spending millions of dollars at their best institutes with their best people for years. No scientist in America even believes there's such a thing as psychokinesis or ESP or whatever. And you happen to do this experiment. And so, you know, we graduated from there to having remote viewing of super secret facilities and project titles hidden in safes. That's how the whole program got started. It ended up being a 20-year, $20 million program.
We're going to have to sell your feet pictures. Oh!
You want to know a test you can do to find out if you have parasites? People forget about bitters. Most humans in modern, especially America, don't know the bitter flavor anymore. I mean, think about it. When's the last time you actually tasted something bitter? Parasites don't like bitter. This plant right here is dandelion. You see the dandelion leaves? It's all toothy and, yeah, dent de leon. And this right here is mugwort, Artemisia vulgaris. So, see the silvery underside of the leaves? They're a little bit hairy. That is mugwort. What you need to do is go find a dandelion or some mugwort. They grow wild all over the place. They're almost invasive, if not invasive, just about everywhere in the country. Pick one leaf or just a piece of a leaf, okay? And taste it. And if your body says, oh, holy crap, this is awful, blah, blah, oh my God, and just absolutely everything in your entire self is rejecting that flavor, then you've probably got parasites. If on the other hand, your body's like, oh, hey, you know, that's a bitter flavor, oh, wow, and you're kind of like, you know, well, I can tell this is good for me, then you probably either don't have parasites or your parasite load isn't that bad and you don't really need to worry about it.
Do these self-concept affirmations every single day to remind yourself who you are as a creator in your reality and of the power that you hold. You are the creator of your own reality. So repeat these after me. Circumstances do not bother me because I am the creator of my reality. And I know that current circumstances are just past thoughts and assumptions. Therefore, they don't matter. And from now on, only my positive thoughts and assumptions create my reality. I am on the pedestal. I am royalty. I never chase, I attract. I have zero attachment to the outcome because I know I'm going to get better than I asked for. I declare that every single thing in my life is perfect and every single thing in this universe is working in my favor, and therefore it shall be. Miracles happen daily for me. Miracles are normal. Miracles are always happening for me because I'm the god or the goddess of my reality. I always get what I want and I know that. Circumstances do not matter. I know that there is always movement happening behind the scenes and I will always get what I want anyways. It's happening in my favor. Every single thing is happening in my favor. That's just how it is. And today is going to be pure magic. Make sure you follow me for more and much love. Mwah.
Imagine it like this. Your child comes home from school and they tell you that they're sad because somebody was picking on them today. They feel hurt and they're crying. How would you respond to that child as a loving parent would? Would you say, hey, don't worry about that guy. He's an idiot. You just tell him to leave you alone. You don't need to cry about it. How do you think your child would feel hearing that? I don't need to feel sad. This person was making fun of me today. They were saying some mean things to me today. They were pushing me around on the playground and I didn't like it. Are you overreacting? Are you being overly dramatic about this? Were they really being like that? Or was it you? Were you the one who wasn't being nice? Think about when you went to your parents with a feeling. Did they invalidate that feeling or did they validate it? Without invalidating the other person. This is the key. You want to give that kid, oh, that must have felt so terrible. Oh, come on over here. Let me give you a hug. Let me hold you. You're crying. You're allowed to cry. Let out those tears. I'm here for you. I love you. I think you're doing the best that you can. Sometimes other kids, they act mean to people because they don't feel very good about themselves. And it wasn't okay for that person to do that to you. And thank you for letting me know. Thank you for coming home and telling me about how you felt and what happened. Because I'm here to listen. And in that moment, they feel love, they feel compassion. So this is how you have to talk to yourself too. And just a little word of caution, sometimes the kid might come home, something's up, and they don't want to tell you about it. They go in their room and they don't talk to you, and dinner comes and they hardly eat any of it, and they go to bed and you're like, oh. Or they get upset. No, nothing happened. Leave me alone. What do you care anyway? You might hear that. So when you're trying to console your own feelings, you might have some resistance. You've created this little wall in between you and your own emotions. So that's why I don't tell you anything anymore. And that's why I just keep it to myself, because you never do anything about it anyway. How heartbreaking that would be, right? So just see yourself and how you speak to yourself and how you treat yourself. Have you been speaking to yourself like a loving parent, or have you been speaking to yourself like a dismissive parent, an invalidating parent? And don't judge yourself if you have been, because that's probably what happened to you. You're just repeating what has already been drilled in you. Be patient with yourself in this process and know that no parent is perfect.
Why does concrete from ancient Rome stand up better than modern concrete? If we look at this dome, in the Pantheon of Rome, it looks pretty spectacular today. If we consider that this dome is made of concrete, and we think of a bridge that might have been built in your city in the 1970s, these two things do not look the same. So just this past summer, a team of civil engineers from MIT set out to figure out what this was, and they think that they have an answer. If you look at Roman concrete, you can see in the matrix these chunks of white material. So this group of MIT scientists figured out that these white chunks called lime clasts were deliberate and were also proof that the Romans used something called quicklime, as opposed to lime that had been pre-mixed with water, which had always been the assumption. And the quicklime superheats the chemical process as it makes concrete. And so one of the things we've always known about Roman concrete is that it can harden really quickly, including underwater. Also, the other property that they were able to recreate in the lab was that Roman concrete can be self-healing to a certain amount. So if you put modern concrete and Roman concrete in a stress environment so that the concrete cracks, Roman concrete can actually heal that cracks. And the key that they think they found is that these lime clasts, these calcificized white chunks, would be able to immediately distribute material to those cracks and help with the self-healing properties. It is much more expensive to make concrete this way, so I'm not actually sure that we're about to have a Roman concrete revolution.